dude the other day that was filming out the front when we were coming to land. I was like, that's cool, that's all good, whatever. And then it just slowly drifts over here. I'm like, dude, I need to be able to see.
Cool.
Sweet as. Radio, let's do it. Macarora, Foxtrot, Mike Alpha, line roll 17, vacate Mount Wilkin.
Julie Whiskey, lower elbow back through 53 on the climb, Macarora.
Just like that, we're off the ground.
She rotates pretty low, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Altitude 0 miles.
That's the yeah, that's sort of the reason behind flying this particular type of aircraft. Though it's a stole machine.
Yeah.
So there's actually your boat there. You can see it.
Traffic in the Apollo Gulf listed out of backcountry instead of launch.
For those of you getting picked up by the boat, that's where your trip will finish up. So that's the Macarora River out to our right there. So the word Macarora means braided river in the Māori language.
Yeah.
Which is what it is, the braided river. Really good fishing, lots of rainbow and brown trout caught in the Macarora and Wilkin rivers. So the Wilkin's going to be the next river that we enter into. This just must be a dream for you, is it?
Oh, it's great fun. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, looking out to the left-hand side there, you can see the head of Lake Wanaka, so that's the country's 4th largest lake. It's about 45 kilometres from the head of the lake there all the way back to town.
Yep.
Macarora Drive, Julie Whiskey, half mile northwest, Macarora River mouth, 53 on the climb. Tracking upstream, we're looking out for that traffic coming the other way, we'll be 53 and above.
Yeah, copy that, mate. We headed up the Wilkin, we'll be well below you, well clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good having a high wing too.
What's that, sorry?
It's good having a high wing for these.
Yeah, yeah, good scenic machine, for everyone. Cool, so we're just about to come around this ridge here, and that's going to take us into the Wilkin Valley, so home to obviously the Wilkin River, so this will be the first river that you jet boat, this next one coming up in front of us. And it's also the entrance to the Mount Aspiring National Park. Mike Alpha, Mount Wilkin, 2,200 climb, Kieran Forks. So we got native trees on both sides of the valley. This right hand side, it's all native beech forest. On the opposite side, on the left, you got Manuka, so that's a similar tree to those trees around where we took off. So you can see the Manuka flower, it's sitting about sort of halfway down the mountain there.
Yep.
So yeah, they get a heap of Manuka honey out of the Wilkin Valley. So they'll let you use...
Good for you, isn't it?
What's that?
Supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, the Chinese think so. I think most of it's exported to China.
Yeah, they think everything's good for you.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But yeah, they'll use helicopters, they'll actually fly the beehives into like little terraces and clearings on the mountain out to our left and fly the honey out.
Do you get much downdraft and stuff on these hills?
You can, but we're flying up here like up to, most trips I've done here one day was like over 20, so you get quite familiar with the area. I kind of know, I knew those bumps back there were coming. Sometimes when you have a nervous fly, it makes it worse when you tell them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you must know your area really well.
Yeah. It's just mountain flying really, it's like getting to know your area, because all the valleys and strips kind of behave a little bit differently. Like obviously the books say one thing, but you can have,
I did a mountain flying course in Spain. So we were backwards and forwards, France, Spain, France, Bay of the Alps. That'd
be cool,
really good training. But it's not as wild as here.
Yeah. Still mountains though. All you need is like wind, moisture, mountains, and it can get complicated. This trip's quite good because we actually stay on the eastern side of the main divide, so if it's clear in Makarora and the lower part of the Wilkin, it's like generally clear the whole way up.
Okay. How long's the river trip? Coming back, you guys?
About 30 minutes. About 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool because, like, obviously we're seeing it from the plane. It's one thing, it's beautiful. You see the colour of the water and all the mountains and stuff. But like from the water, it's totally different. Like you don't recognise, you know. It's a cool way to experience the place.
Yeah.
There's two different, well, three different really. You got to walk it as well.
Yeah.
Mike Alpha Karen Forks, 3,200, climb Jumberland. So we're just going to continue up the main Wilkin Valley out in front of us here. Siberia actually breaks off to the right, that's the Siberia Valley. But we're just going to take you up to the head of the valley here first and show you some things. But yeah, that's where we're going to head up. So once we come around this corner here, we're up past where any of the boats can venture. So pretty much down below us is where most people stop their adventures, like most hiking and fishing and helicopter trips and all that stuff sort of is behind us. So everything out in front of us is getting pretty isolated.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it's nice, eh? Oh man, this whole country is just... How are you feeling? Yeah, good. All good? All good. Food that you like? Yeah, it is. So this is the Newlands Valley out to the right hand side there. It's a good example of a glaciated valley with the big high rocky sides. Yep, pretty good. U-shaped bottom.
You got cow flaps on this?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were up on a seaplane the other day and I was asking, they didn't have cow flaps on that, I was surprised. Right.
Yeah. This has a float kit on it. This used to be on the water in LA somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but it was based out of LA on floats.
They get about these old planes, don't they?
What's that?
They get about these old planes, they really do.
Especially like the 185 in particular, because you can't sort of... Nothing that they make today. This is a Wonderland Valley out to the right hand side, so a similar sort of thing. It's probably even more dramatic than that last one.
Yeah.
Remnants of the glacier at the head of it. Yeah, nothing they make today matches this, the 185 for this sort of flying. So the value of these just skyrocketed, eh?
Yeah, I know. They're a fortune in the UK. But overpowered to the UK for anything we'll do.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't beat them for this. Like a lot of people are like, oh, it's old, and you're like, yeah, we can't buy anything new. Like this is the best you can get. I guess people just relate to cars and think because they're old they're not as good or something. I'm not sure. Not sure. Mike Alpha, Jumberland, 3,500, climb, Lucifer. Yeah, like in the North American now, you see some of these, like a real nice one, low time, selling for over $1 million.
Gee whiz.
That's mental.
More money than sense guy buying that.
Yep. We wouldn't buy one now if we had to pay that.
Yeah.
There's not many of them working anymore because they're just worth so much money. People just got tucked up in their hangers, eh?
Yeah. The caravan's not bad, but it's a bit big.
A bit big for this sort of stuff. Yeah, we can't get it.
Well, the air van.
We got 3 air vans.
Yeah, they're quite good. I've done one of those.
Yeah, they're good. They're not easy to fly.
Easy to fly, yeah.
Awesome for people. Nice big windows. High wing.
Yeah.
The caravan's pretty good too. It's just the windows are a bit like sort of low and they don't line up and all that sort of stuff. So this is the very head of the Wilkin. This is Lake Lucidus, so you got a really nice sort of turquoise colour to the water. That's just due to the what they call glacial flour. So it's just basically ground up rock by the Pollux Glacier, which we'll see shortly, and it just gets deposited in the water and turns it the beautiful,
lovely turquoise
blue colour. Yeah, turquoise. It actually looks, the colour sort of pops when there's a bit of cloud around. Stands out a bit more. This is when a lot of pilots start thinking like, there's no way we can turn around in here.
Yeah, that's always the thing with mountain flying, isn't it?
That's why we're hugging the side, so then we got heaps. We could turn around like twice in here.
And that's the thing you learn, I know.
Shot Mike Alpha loose to this 4000 left-hand turn, jump land. Beautiful up here.
Ah, it's just amazing. There's nothing like this in the UK to fly.
Pretty stunning. There's something a bit closer to home to you. There are actually introduced species. They're actually technically an antelope called a chamois or chamois.
Yeah.
If you want to pronounce it. The ones here I think were brought over from Austria. They have them through like France and Germany and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you'll see them like up on the bluffs, and when it's a real hot day, they'll actually sit up on the ice. So that's the front of the polish.
Wow.
You'll see them. They're quite hard to spot. They're like a tan goat.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, they are.
You see them on the hills out to the right. They're cool
wild life they have.
These are all mountain daisies. All these white flowers are either a mountain daisy or a Mount Cook lily.
The glaciers have emptied out?
Yep. That's why the rivers up here are so cold, eh? They pretty much all come out of a glacier at some point.
Yeah. Amazing how these trees cling to that rock.
I know.
It's like we're all underneath.
But they're like, one or two will fall off and it'll rip like a whole mat of them off, because they're all linked together to climb.
Ah, right, with the roots, yeah, so they just pull each other down.
So like anywhere here south right through Fiordland, they all have that same thing going on. You'll be able to see coming up shortly on the right, there's a plane parked on the river down there.
Ah, okay. I can see him, yeah.
Yeah, another 185. So that guy used to fly for us. He flies for Air New Zealand now.
Oh, right.
You don't often, we can land down there as well, but you don't often see other planes on it, so it's quite cool to see.
Yeah, no, that's the sort of thing I could do.
Yeah.
He's got there's a proper little strip down there though, look.
What's that?
There's a little strip.
Yep, that's Jumperland. Yeah, we can take people onto there. It's similar to where we're going, it's a little bit smaller, but
yeah.
Like a load like this, like three of us, with 3 passengers, we'd get in there light enough. We probably wouldn't fly in full, but just starting a bit of a gentle descent down toward the Siberian Valley. That Wonderland Valley out to the left-hand side this time.
Not often I'm speechless.
What's that?
Not often I'm speechless.
Yeah, that's good. Here's a lot to take in.
Oh, it's amazing.
Such a quiet engine.
Yeah, and it's a scimitar prop as well, so it's
Maybe,
quite prop.
Yeah.
No, quite it costs a bit, but
Yeah, but that's
we're flying into like national parks and stuff. We just thought it was a good idea to try to keep the noise down.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And it runs so smooth. It's such a nice engine.
Yeah, it's true. There's very little vibration in here.
Yeah, it's the wee honey.
Yeah. It's a beauty.
Saying all the right things, boys.
Yeah, we're actually just flying just to make you feel more comfortable. It's actually horrible. Newlands out to the left. Shot Mike Alpha, Mount Newlands 3100 Siberia. Everyone that flies it, like, when they start it, even the way it starts, it's just like, whoa, and you're like, wow. The guy that set it up is a bit of a guru. Like one of those guys that knows all the part numbers off the top of his head. And he's rebuilt a heap of them and engine stuff and done a good job. I think it's just some of them just run better too, just the way it is.
Yeah.
So for the two of you hiking, the clearing, if you look out to the right, on the left-hand side of the river, that grassy clearing with the bend in the top of it, that's where you're going to walk to. It's all really well signposted and easy as to find, but that's just a bit of a reference on where you're headed. So you can actually see the track, see it? This is a wee clear patch down there, zigzagging down. That's about the highest point of the track there, down below us. See it? See the clear bits there?
No.
You see it. Yeah.
Oh, there, yeah, got it.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
So yeah, it's a really well formed track.
Wow, that's a track.
That's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
I'm envious of that.
Well, so this is the airstrip we're going to land on out to our left here.
Yeah, lovely.
So yeah, the Siberian experience is the name Siberia. It's from this valley that we're in now. We just entered into the lower reaches of the Siberia Valley. So we'll just fly past the airstrip, have a look at the windsock. It was a slight southerly / crosswind from the right last time. It's a very light wind. It's actually quite nice. It's still doing the same thing, so that's perfect. So what we'll do is just fly up the valley, just to this sort of ridge that comes down, and we'll do a left-hand turn, and we'll just sort of follow the river and then land to the south.
Oh, look at that.
So that's sort of looking 2/3 of the way up the Siberia Valley, up hard against the main divide. So yeah, if you pop...
Whiskey, Midnight, 8,500 downwind.
What's that mountain called?
That's Mount Alba, and that shows like a ridge of the main divide.
Yeah.
That's called Mount Awful, that one. Horrible name. There's a Mount Dreadful and a Mount Awful.
It is.
Dreadful's around the corner. Now this is the bit that the pilots like.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, the approach.
Yeah.
Especially in the mountains, it's something quite different.
Yeah.
Now this also has a stall kit on it, so the...
I thought it might,
yeah, the ailerons come down with the flaps. So like
the one stage movement.
Yeah, so one stage will bring it down like, it's like 2 degrees, 3 degrees, 5 degrees, and then they come back up to 3, so you got a bit more aileron movement when you got 40 degrees. But for the short field stuff, it's awesome. So for a short field takeoff, the climb out speed's 37 knots. Just watch your elbow there.
Oh yeah, it's like
put that on. And your stall speed's like 44, but it's not. It's way under 40.
Wow, that's like a...
Yeah. Oh, he's not nervous anymore.
You don't want to do the river now, do you? You just want to stay there.
Yeah, we could fly his back if you want. Doesn't affect us.
I'm looking forward to the boat.
Yeah, the boat's cool too. You'll like the boat. You can see the hut out to the left there.
Yep. What's there?
Typical, yeah, you just feel that the headwind just started right then. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had like a tailwind to start with, and now that's mountain flying too. Here we are.
That is so cool.
It is.
So smooth, isn't it?
Nothing to be nervous about after all.
Oh God, I was nervous.
Yeah. Just me then, was it?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
That's the good thing with these, you can turn on a sixpence too.
Yeah, yeah. This is like the biggest airstrip we go to.
Oh look, there's somebody else hiking over there.
Oh yeah?
Did people come and stay overnight in the hut?
Yep.
Nice.
So basically,
That's perfect. Brilliant. Brian, thanks so much. Yeah, no.